He jumped, and he's free-falling. Down to number 8, wearing number 8, fitting. He was once number 5. Last year, he was he was once number 1. Last year, he was number 5. Now he's number 8. Aaron Rodgers, man, oh boy. You better get your Aaron Rodgers tattoo removed.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah. Hey, listen, he's still awesome. We know that, all right? I mean, that's the first thing I would say. But I think if I had to just, throw it out there and why he's number 8, right? And you've heard me say this before, way too conservative for the talent he has. Nobody in the top 10 left more yards and plays on the field than Aaron Rodgers and turned down guys where I go, you're Aaron Rodgers. That's open. You got to throw that. Or you're Aaron Rodgers. The pocket's good. Why are you already throwing the ball to the check down or whatever? Wait, this guy's about to come open right over in the middle. There's just too much of that. Right? I think that's where I get into. He's still got an awesome arm. He's a special thrower. There's no question about that. He probably has the quickest release in football. I think it's certainly in that conversation. But he had the worst year of his career. I mean, there's no doubt, I think, in denying that. And that's where I want more from him. He has an elite arm still, and he's not taking advantage of it. I mean, you see some of these plays he's making right here. He's still capable of this stuff. But it's few and far between, and the game is way too conservative for what he has to offer still. And I think that's where he's dropping the ball. And I think the game's changed where it's not about, throwing for 72% and never turning the ball over anymore. You got to be aggressive. You got to make some plays. You got to take some chances. That's how you win games in the NFL. And to me, he's a little less than in that department as compared to where he was 4 or 5 years ago. That's for sure.
We've talked in the past about that hyper-focus on certain specific statistical achievements that allow him to argue or to get others to argue on his behalf that he's the greatest of all time.
Right.
Touchdown to interception ratio. He doesn't take chances. One of the flaws in the postseason. He doesn't take chances. I mean, what do you really want to see from him this year that would have him outperform his status at number 8?
Yeah, we know he still moves pretty good. We talked about that early in the week. For a guy that's 40, it's really impressive. I talked about his quick release. He's probably the best short game thrower in football. When you talk about as quick as he can get it out and get it to people's hands and make them run. But what I want to see is a little bit like what we saw from Tom Brady when he left New England to the Bucs. Right? Where there was a coaching staff down there that said, no. Bruce kept going. No, there was people open downfield in the game. He just got to throw it. He's got to stand in there and do it. Right? And that's where I look at Rodgers. The dink and dunk fest and all that, it ain't going to get it done in the AFC East. He ain't going to win the division and go there. So what I want to see is you got some guys in Olave and Lazard and some other guys that are playmakers. And you need to sit in the pocket and strike downfield a little bit more. And I know he's capable of that. So we'll see where it goes. And, will he pull the trigger a little bit more confidently into tight windows and not worry about the touchdown interception ratio and all that? That's just where I feel like Rodgers can improve this year.
Father time is the key, too, because the way that he moves, we've already seen the calf strain. He's not like Tom Brady. He uses that mobility. Will he get himself injured this year as he's getting closer to 40? Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.